Here behind the scenes, we got Vic Ternos doing another great show tonight. We got all the actors back here. They're all famous actors that are going to be on the Vic Terno show. And we got a special guest. We got a karate expert who is going to talk to us right now. She's going to come into the scene. His name is Coscia. Masa, everybody. Come here. All right. Hey, what's up, Coscia?
Yeah, nice
How you
to
doing?
meet you.
Coscia, right? I can call you Coscia?
Yeah, you can call me
Coscia.
Kazu.
So
Yes.
what is your full name?
My name is Kazumasa Yokoyama, is my full name. But I have a different name. I have a birth name is Hidenobu Yokoyama. So
Okay.
Kazumasa is a name later acquired for my stage name for good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, we're going to finally get some good luck.
I hope so.
Yeah, right. All right, Coscia. So, yeah, we were talking, now we're behind the scenes here, and we were talking about, what is your approach to what you do as far as, is it karate?
Yes. Actually, I done a lot of different kind of martial arts in Japan. I grew up in Japan, so I started martial art training around the age of 7. Yeah, ever since then, continuously I practice and learning. So now I'm a 54 years old.
Right.
Then I still learning stuff.
You're still learning?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I teach martial arts. So I teach martial arts all over the world.
Yeah.
But I'm also still runner. For
Learning.
martial arts. Yes.
You're learning yourself,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Do you ever experience something that, in a fight or something, that you could have done better? You learned later that you could have done better at it?
Winning and losing is not a big deal. But
No.
the important thing is how you win.
Yeah.
It's a very important issue.
Right,
you know.
right.
Competition, yes, a lot of people, they're looking for trophies or, they want to get the first place, whatever.
Yeah.
But even like you win the competition, but sometimes maybe it doesn't make you happy. Why? Because you know that, you cannot tell lie for yourself.
Right.
That's a very important issue because martial arts is not a competition. No, we're not practicing it for competition.
It's like golf.
Yes.
You golf, right? Anybody out there? These guys golfing backwards, right? Anybody golf? No golfers, no actors golf? Come on. We got plenty of time to golf, right? But, all right, so, yeah, so you were saying, so what is your approach? Like somebody that's just starting out, like what do you start them out with?
What approach?
Well, as teaching, if you're teaching somebody the art of karate, what do you teach them?
Okay. See, martial art training is a very unique because you learn fighting, but eventually you have to learn peace. Okay. Because if you think your mind is stuck in the fighting all the time, everything come up to you, you try to against it.
Right.
That is the way you're gonna put in yourself as very dark side of the life.
Right.
Because everything is enemy for you.
Right, yeah.
That eventually, if you keep fighting, eventually you will learn the peace. That's a very important aspect. So that's what final goal of martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you get peace, though? If somebody's coming after you with a gun or they're coming after you to kill you, how do you prevent?
That's a very good question. Okay, because people have emotion. Okay, even gun. Okay, so gun, if itself, they don't have any function to hurt you. Okay, gun doesn't hurt you, people hurt you. Get it? People who use a gun, that person makes the gun dangerous or safe, whatever.
Right.
Okay, so human being, okay, we have a mind. Okay, sometimes they have a good mind, sometimes they have a bad mind, right? So that if you understand the people very well, you can control the situation that before it happened. Right? That's a very important aspect of martial arts.
So you have to figure out if this person is really going to attempt to use it.
It's not just a physical movement. It's not talking about the techniques. It's an entire, the situations. Okay, you got to understand that. That's a very important aspect. That's what I competed at a tournament before. But I took 100 of trophies, but I'm not interested in them because that's not my main goal.
Right.
My main goal is understand about the martial arts, understand the people, then understand the ultimate self-defense.
Self-defense.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the most important things.
That's the hardest thing to learn, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to be strong. Okay, if you know that you're strong, you have no problem to say I'm sorry. But if you're very insecure, no, I don't want to put my head down to him, like that.
Right. Yes.
So that's very important. You got to have a confidence inside, but you don't need to show your confidence outside.
Right. Could you give us a little demonstration before you go on the Vic Terno show? With behind the scenes, yeah? Get a little thing, and then we'll let you get ready for the show tonight.
Pick that TV rack up.
Oh, here it is. Oh, hold it like this? Okay. Wow. Snap the wow. That's like with Kung Fu when he says, could you snatch? That's what they meant, right? Can you snatch the pebble
See,
from...
I don't have any weapon, so I use a towel.
Yeah. But when they say that, like when Kung Fu, right? Remember Kung? They said, could you snatch the pebble from your hand? So that's a true...
Yeah, everything is a control. We learn martial arts for control. If you have a control your hand and feet, your mind, you're not going to hurt the people, but people not going to hurt you.
Right. You have more power. The power of the mind, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here with Casamassa, everybody, and he's getting ready to go on the Vic Terno show tonight. It's a great show. It's on Midnight Show, right? Vic Terno's Midnight Show with Casamassa.
Okay, so
All right, man. Yeah. Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah. So who's next? You wanna be next? This is Vinny Vella's friend from he's been in many movies. He's been in he's been in a lot of movies, this guy. So, all right, so what's your name?
Uncle Pete.
Uncle Pete, all right.
Right.
Hey, they got the San Gennaro feast, Uncle Pete, right?
I haven't been down there yet.
haven't been
It's
down
going to
there?
be over Sunday.
Yeah, Vic Terno said he was at the...
He was down there?
Yeah, he was down there.
But he didn't call me, let me know. he's
Yeah,
going
well,
down
you
there.
know the way that
Because
is.
if he called me, it's going to cost some money. I have to go down there. He's got to buy me some pizza and stuff.
Yeah. So what movies were you
I was
in?
going to analyze that. I just did a movie, Miami or Bust, Christopher Piero, and it's going to be in the Coney Island Film Festival tomorrow night.
Oh, great.
We're going to be out there, and it's a very funny movie. These guys are, I never seen a funny, I have the DVD home, but it's a real funny movie. But before that, I did American Gangster, I did When in Rome. I've been doing Gossip Girls a lot on TV, which is nice. But I've been doing a lot of things for about 8 years,
Yeah.
And again, my friend Tony Chickens has got a nice movie coming out.
Tony
soon,
Chickens?
Yeah, it's
Who's
Tony
that?
Chickens. His name is Bellisi, and he has a big mafia movie that he's written, and he's going to try to put it through.
Right.
But he's going to call it, what is it, my grandmother? Oh, my grandfathers.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to call it grandmothers. Yeah. Who wants to hear about another man? We want to hear about a woman, a mafia woman now. Like Gigante's daughter now. She's got a new book out, and
Yeah.
but that's what I've been doing for about 8 years now. A lot of movies and TV stuff, and
Right.
I'm going to do a new movie in November 2nd out in Jersey, Joe. It's about
Jersey.
an Iraqi war veteran that comes back with PTSD,
Wow.
and I'm going to play his grandfather.
Wow, that's
And
great.
it should be a pretty good movie. I think it's time for everybody to know that the veterans
Yeah.
deserve a little something.
Something, right? Do you ever feel like when you go on these sets, the different parts that you play, right? Do you ever feel like, oh, that movie's gonna do something, it's something special? When do you feel that?
No, you don't really know that, I don't think. It's very hard because when a movie, there's so many movies that come out. They might have every week. If there's 1,000 movies come out, 5 of them make it.
Yeah.
The movies business is a tough thing, and there's a lot of movies that are made that want to be made. They can't get the money to make them, and they may be even better than the movies that are out.
Yeah.
So it's a tough thing in the movie business.
I remember when they said about Jaws, they said they ran out of the budget right at the end,
Yeah, that was another
and they had to
movie.
push the shark.
Right.
They had to push the.
There was another movie that they didn't have the money and everything,
And yet
then
that
they got
became
right, and that became a big hit.
Yeah.
So.
So you never know, right? You never know
Right.
what's going to
But how long have you been doing this interview?
Oh, all my life.
Right.
Well, I started out doing, the music,
You
and then
ever
I got
do this interview with short hair, or you always...
well, my hair's back,
Oh,
yeah.
You cut it off every once
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
while?
cut it off. Yeah.
I'm only joking.
Nah, that's all right.
That's me. I'm
That's
a comedian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You do comedy
I got
too?
a friend of mine here from the Jackie Mason show.
All right. Let's hear it.
He's going to be next when
Yeah?
he comes up, unless you want to come up and get in any interview here.
So, what your full name is?
Uncle Pete Figlia.
Uncle Pete Felia.
Right. And
So
it's
remember that name.
Sicilian, right. And I'm going to be on the Vic Terno Midnight Show. And
Yeah.
I was on last December, and that was the number 7 show, and that was the only show that YouTube took off the air. Because Vic Terno sang a song that he wasn't supposed to sing. It was a Frank Sinatra song.
Oh, boy.
You have to get permission. So that's the only show that got taken off YouTube, was mine.
Oh, you
But
gotta get
anyway,
them-
I'm gonna
yeah, yeah.
come on up.
All right.
I mean, he's a,
Right,
a great singer.
Hey,
Hey,
how
how
you,
are you?
Best. How are you?
Good to see
how you doing?
How are you?
He did a lot.
How you doing?
Carl
So-
Thomas.
Carl Thomas. All right.
Very
So what are the things you've been in as far as
Well,
shows
I've
and
been singing
movies?
all my life, so.
Singing?
Yes, I've been singing.
Okay, so you're gonna sing tonight?
No, I'm not scheduled to sing tonight.
Not sing. All right. I'm sorry.
But I created a show around the year 2000 around Bobby Darin's life story,
Oh, okay.
and I was Jackie Mason's opening act for 7 years.
All right.
Now, Pat Cooper and I work together. Joan Rivers and I work together.
Right, cool.
But I'm
Yeah.
doing a lot of work with Pat Cooper now.
Oh, you are. Yeah.
And I got a big show coming up on October 22nd at the Westchester Dinner Theater, Broadway Theater in Elmsford, New York.
So you open up the singing, and then they...
This is my show.
Oh, okay.
I opened for Pat there a few times, and now they liked what I did as far as the Bobby Darin tribute, and I'm going to be doing a tribute to Bobby Darin on that date.
Wow. all
October
right.
22nd.
So how do you know Vic Terno? Vic Terno's Midnight Show.
I know Vic Terno through my friend Ernie Barry,
Ernie Barry. All right.
Yeah.
Ernie Barry. Okay.
another entertainer, singer.
Yeah.
Been
Okay.
around for 150 years.
150 years.
Maybe 140 years.
You got in this business. You got to stay around long if
He's
you want to
Mr. Bay Ridge, actually. He's
stay rich. Okay, we know that area.
Yeah.
And Staten Island, is that an island? You know that they say is that an
Right.
island? Anyway, but
Well, I'm a Brooklyn guy all my life, and then I just moved to Staten Island about 26 years ago, 27.
wow, it's what's the difference?
I like Staten Island.
Yeah, Staten
It's pretty
Island's
good.
Yeah, it's a good place to get lost.
cool. Yeah, well,
The roads are too small, though.
the roads are terrible.
Yeah,
now.
they didn't anticipate all this traffic.
Right.
Now you got to wait for
Now
one
they
light
got
7 times.
now they got lines with the buses and all
Yeah.
that stuff. But anyway,
Yeah,
what are you gonna do? We can't control it.
that's true.
And all right, so maybe you're gonna be singing on the show.
Maybe we'll do a song, maybe.
Do a song. Maybe you do one with Vic. Vic usually ends with a song or something, right?
Because I hope he doesn't do a song that's going to cut us off YouTube again.
I don't understand why they cut you off.
They cut it off YouTube because he wasn't authorized to do that song. He didn't have permission from ASCAP. You can't do any song you want.
What?
Because of the royalties.
Well, they say you could
No.
you could do it if they give you permission.
Yeah, but he didn't get the permission.
Oh.
That's why somebody,
Yeah. All right. Well.
that's how they did it.
Yeah. Well, you never know.
Right.
So, what's your full name?
Carl Thomas.
Carl Thomas. All right. Carl Thomas is going to be on the Vic Terno show, and he's going to maybe sing. He's a singer. And where's your show going to be? Your next show?
Like I said, October 22nd at
Okay.
the Elmsford Theater in Elmsford, New York. It's the Broadway Theater. A tribute to Bobby Darin.
All right. Bobby Darin was great.
Yeah.
All right. So who else do we got? We got behind us. All right, we got another guest on Vic Terno's show. She has a magazine called Rock Show, and it's been getting out to a lot of people. So how you doing? What's your name?
How are you? Lisa Laporta?
Lisa? Okay, Lisa. So tell us about your magazine and tell us what it's about.
Okay, it's Rock Show Magazine. It's online. It's reaching 80,000 people, 5 different countries, and I write articles and I interview bands.
Okay. What's some of the bands that you been interviewing?
Let's see, Modern Star, Gilby Clarke, former Guns N' Roses, and Phil Varone. He used to be the drummer from Saigon Kick, then Skid Row, and now
Okay.
he's got his own talk show, Playboy Radio, Channel 102.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so anybody else from Staten Island? Any famous? Well, there's a drummer from Staten Island, right? That was Tony Pirro. Did you?
No, I haven't
You haven't
interviewed
done
him
it?
yet.
Yeah,
No.
because I went to school with him. I actually played percussion with him, and then he got hit. Ain't gonna take it.
I'm not even.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it was a big hit song.
So yeah, this magazine has been out. It's the anniversary was in June,
Right.
and like I said, 80,000 so far, and hopefully we're going to be having more viewers by the October 1st issue,
Right.
which I interviewed Gilby Clark,
Oh wow. That's
and
great.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So,
So
you
it comes out once a month.
well, right. The rock scene really got slid under the bus for a while, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it did.
so like you're trying to bring it back with
Yeah.
the magazines and stuff,
Yeah.
and bring back the old with the new, and
The
right?
old with the new, yeah,
The old-
definitely.
Yeah. Have you gotten any new
well,
bands
I
that are
don't-
coming up? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say yet because it's in the next issue, but I also work with rappers. Hannibal, Hands On, he's got a new album out. I did the CD cover featuring Method Man,
Okay.
and so I'm trying
Yeah.
to work with everybody, not just
Yeah,
rock
well,
stars.
80,000 people is a lot of people, though.
Yeah.
I mean, to get out there, and then
80,000 and climbing.
yeah. So what do you actually promote the mag? Do you have an online magazine?
Well, it's Rock Show magazine is online only.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, wait, my mind just went blank.
Yeah. It's all right. Well, you should hook up.
I started off writing relationship articles, and then I kind of fell into interviewing the bands from my past. I have my Screen Actors Guild card,
Right.
and I used to work on movie sets. I worked for Third Watch for 4 years,
Okay.
and I had a lot of contacts back then. So I sort of fell back into it, and that's how I
Yeah.
started interviewing. And then somebody knows somebody
Yeah.
that knows somebody, and that's how that escalated.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
But that's great. If you heard of Really Great Magazine, it's a magazine that's out. It's online. It's starting to do really good. It had almost 500,000, I think 500,000 hits on it. But it's, just, you got to get to that level,
Right.
But anyway, I was just, if you see it online, you should hook up with them. It's
Oh,
a
I
friend of
will.
mine. His name is Rob Guida.
Okay.
And he's always looking for things to work
That would
with,
be great. I believe in networking, and
yeah, and
you know.
he does a great job with his stuff. I mean, I haven't seen your stuff, but it sounds cool
You
though.
will.
It
It
sounds
is.
good.
It is.
I lived in the rock world, so
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
So did I. And you
Yeah.
know what? It's coming back.
it's coming back.
Everything
right?
comes back sooner or later.
Keep on rocking in the free world. Yeah, keep on. All right, so you're getting ready for the Vic Terno show,
Yes, I
midnight
am.
show.
It's my
People-
first talk show, so
Yeah.
excited.
Oh yeah, and we're loosening you up. So when Vic gets you, he's a great guy, though.
It's funny because I know Vic for over 20 years. We used to work on the movie sets together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just started doing his shows the last couple of years here, and he's doing great. So
God bless him.
yeah, it's good. All right. So what's your full name, and how could they get in touch with your magazine?
My full name's Lisa Laporta, and you can get me on Facebook.
Okay.
So
And what about the magazine itself? Is it on?
it's online, and it will
Online.
be posted on my page. You will find the link.
Okay. All right. So that sounds great. All right, Lisa. We'll see you out at the
Yes.
show.
Definitely.
Vic
Thank you
Terno
so
show.
much.
Yeah. Thank you, hon. Typing.
I know I broke a bone in the wave, and Jersey Shore a wave took me and cracked the bone. So
Wow.
No kidding, really? Is that how it happened?
That's a weird accident.
Phyllis Road took me down.
Yeah,
She took me right to her house, and that's what I saw for 2 hours. I went to the VA emergency to X-ray.
action with
You
those
cracked
movies.
the bone.
Well, I did a show, believe it or not, with Big Ange.
Oh, yeah.
We did it at the
We're gonna go out to Coney Island
down in Bay Street.
Film Festival tomorrow night.
It's closed up now, but that was before any of this came out. And I did interviews with her and everything, and I had her on the show.
It's a real funny movie.
All of a sudden,
These guys are really funny.
it
man.
blew
You
up
get
like
to see
a,
it.
Sorry. There he is.
No regrets.